So what I don't understand is how come The Rings is based off a story of the cursed videotape. I mean, why would you name it The Cursed Videotape if the movie is called The Ring? I'm about to give you some details on why they should never name the movie Rings. The first reason they shouldn't have named the movie Rings is because rings, there is not really a ring in there. Rings is like what the Lord of the Rings have. Rings or something that involves certain. Though a well isn't really known as a ring, it's known as Death Trap in the movie. So why on earth would they name the movie Rings? They said on, what was the site? www.findoutwhymovies called the name it is. I went to answers to find that. It says the reason why the movie is named The Rings is because the girl fell into a well and she lost her ring from her mother. The ring of her mother's was a very passed down soul which her mother gave to her to keep as insulation, but she lost the ring in the well and started murdering people after that just to look for the ring. That's what it looked up when I looked it up. I don't get why it didn't put that her mom gave her a ring. That's why I think that it's a lie of why they named it The Rings, because I don't see her with no ring. I see her killing people just to have a mother. I would do the same thing if someone pushed me down the well and then lied and said that they didn't. I'll do exactly the same exact thing Samora Rings did. The second reason is because her last name was based off of the movie Rings. Samora Rings. They said that rings represents the ring that her mom got from her grandmother and her grandma got from her grandmother, which named her ring. And she got the ring. She didn't really get a ring. The movie Rings was named after her last name, which in the following movie, the first one was some more the Rings. The second one, the Rings 2, and the third one, the Rings. The continuum of the Rings will continue to be a fourth movie, but the movie of itself isn't really typical of the victim its way. Samora Rings is a fictional character who wasn't real. The cursed videotape isn't really based upon the rings. I really think it is. It's the same thing. Like the cursed videotape. Alright, so the cursed videotape. You have someone coming out of the TV to murder if you watch the cursed videotape. If someone getting, I don't know what happened, but it's a cursed videotape. I'm not watching it. So, yeah. In The Rings, you got her coming out of TV, out of a well, killing people. How are they not the same? I really think that The Rings and the cursed videotape are like the same thing. You still get cursed off of watching the video. So how come it's not the same thing? Well, I researched that one. It's right here, and it says the reason why the movie is not based upon the cursed videotape is because the cursed videotape has more action and dialogue and murders in it. But in The Rings, Samora Rings is a little young girl who killed someone just to have a new mom. In the cursed videotape, it was someone getting hanged, but in the cursed videotape, it was someone killing because she was fell down the well. This story is based off a mythical creature. Both stories are fake. Answers.com is what it exactly says. I swear. I don't think it's fake. I think that the characters are real and that they shouldn't be made and made fun of because of the way they were and how they acted. I think that the cursed videotape was based upon someone making fun of her and murdered her, and they shouldn't have done that because what if you were in her position getting burned? Like what they said. I'm not watching the cursed videotape, but I have research on it. So of course, why would I watch the cursed videotape? And it's like, you shouldn't burn people because of their, like, a creature or a human being that's pretending to be a creature, or a creature that is a human being. Like, you can't just kill people because of hair, because of what they did and stuff. So, the third thing and last thing is that why is the rings in the cursed videotape the same thing? The rings and cursed videotape is the same thing because it does in fact have the same ideal. It's just in different concepts. Some more rings. There's a young girl who was pushed down a well from her mother and kills people for looking for a new mother to help raise her in the well. But she does come out the TV. In the cursed videotape, I'm not gonna tell you what happened because I don't feel like dying, but the same thing. It's just that she kills people because if they watch the cursed videotape and watch her life story, they'll die in instant. In under 7 days, just like The Rings, which is really, really why they're the same thing. Like, I don't understand why people make movies based upon something, and then they go back another time and say that it was based on a different event. Like, it's the same thing. Just say it's the same event sequence. I would make a movie if I was based upon something that someone watched or something did, and I would give credit to the original story. Like, even if it's not the same thing, it's just the same thing with different concepts of the events. But I don't understand, but it's just the same thing. So why on earth would you say The Rings if it's supposed to be the cursed videotape? I mean, it's like you really don't care if someone died from someone took away your life. But what if it was someone in your family who they thought was a mythical creature and they burnt them and they set revenge? How would you like it if someone was making fun of their legacy and what they do and then named it upon a book that doesn't even make sense and then took credit for it but just changed it around? That's still copyright because I don't get it. Like, even if it was different stories, but it just had the same even if it was the same story and just had different stories and just had some familiar features, then it'll be alright. But you can definitely tell that the cursed videotape is The Rings is based upon the same thing. So that was my story on why The Rings and the cursed videotape are the exact same thing. I'm not going to show you the cursed videotapes. I don't want y'all getting cursed, and I don't want myself getting cursed. And I'm not going to show you the Rings thing where she'll come in 7 days and kill you like in the cursed videotape because I don't want to get cursed or die because I want to show you guys. So yeah, bye. Give this video a like if you like this video. Subscribe and comment down below. And follow me, tbh.realandlow. Link in the description.com. Down low. So, bye.